Welcome back to Medieval Dynasty for Dummies. We're going to talk about understanding the local production. In your management, when you go into your buildings, you'll find there is a local production. Here we can see the demands, the production, and the total output. With the bucket, it requires 2 planks, and we have a production per day of 1. Here, you can see the planks demands are 2. Therefore, we're going to get a minus of 2 planks in our entire village to produce 1 bucket. The same goes for the logs and the sticks. At the moment, our sticks are saying minus 17.59. This is because we have a production of 3.5 wicker baskets, which requires these sticks. We can lower the demand by altering the amount in the goods production page. If we're not producing enough sticks to produce the amount of wicker baskets that we have set for the day, it's best to lower the percentage. So if we go back to the local production, we can see that the demands for sticks has gone down. But how do we know if we're producing enough sticks, logs, and planks? For that, we will go over to our woodshed. If we go over to the same tab within the woodshed, unfortunately, Medieval Dynasty does not have an integrated system of the demands and production and total output. The total output of what goes in and out is only relative to what's produced within the building itself. So that means no matter how much I change how many wooden bowls I want my lady to get, it will not change. At the woodshed, we can see that the demands for logs to make firewood and planks is 8. Our output of firewood and planks is 18 and 7 respectively. Our output for sticks is 5.5, and our remaining logs after the production of firewood and planks will be 18. At the end of the day, I will have a surplus of 18 logs from the woodshed. I can then go back to my workshop and calculate how much I will have to produce the bowls, the wicker basket, and any buckets. Because I know the woodshed is only outputting approximately 5 sticks per day, I want the demand for sticks. I want that to be a little bit less than that so that we will have a slight surplus at the end of the day. So we will lower this just slightly. At the workshop, I have an output at the end of the day of 5.5 sticks. Therefore, even though I am using 5.28 sticks per day, I will still have a slight surplus. For creating the wooden bowl, I know I have 18 logs in surplus at the end of each day and will only increase our storage. So the demand of 1.35 logs is more than enough to create all the wooden bowls I want. But maybe I want to use up all the logs that I'm going to have in surplus at the end of the day. So we could increase this all the way up. So putting my wooden bowl on 70%, if I go back to my local production, I will see it's still only consuming 2.36 logs. You may be asking why am I only producing 1 bucket per day, and that is simply because each bucket of water produces approximately 160 water for your village. If you go into your management, you can see that the demand per day is 90. That means 1 bucket per day is more than sufficient to provide water for the villagers. Any more production of water is a waste of resources and time. Once our village gets a lot bigger and we make use of the kitchen, we will be using a lot more water and milk. Right now we don't need to produce any more as we do not have the kitchen producing any meals which requires water